Whenever the girl practices sign language in front of the mirror late at night, a boy always quietly appears outside her window. Her courage and optimism in the face of life's misfortunes are quietly healing the deep wounds in this boy's heart. At the same time, it stirs the boy's determination to escape with her. The boy first met her at a family gathering. At the gathering, the elders decided who would be the boy's future wife. It was the elegant and poised eldest daughter of the Hong family, but when the second daughter of the Hong family wrote her name on his palm, he secretly fell for her. This mute girl, whose fate mirrored his own. Years later, the eldest daughter of the Hong family fled from the arranged marriage, and secretly went abroad. Thus, the burden of the marriage alliance fell on the second daughter, Shiju, and Bai Xian married the one he had loved since childhood. But 3 years after their marriage, Bai Xian suddenly discovered that his wife seemed to be able to make sounds, and she appeared to be secretly making phone calls to someone. Lying in bed, Bai Xian grew increasingly agitated. All he could think was that for all these years, he had lived like a fool, deceived by his wife. In his panic, Bai Xian angrily pushed open his wife's door, deciding to confront his doubts.
그동안 아주 감쪽같이 자그마치 20년 이 짓거리까지 하면서 도대체 왜?
Bai Xian said, "You're no longer a child, and now I'm here to protect you. Is there really a need to hide things from me, someone you live with?" Shiju calmly picked up her phone, writing that everyone has their own secrets. "Don't you have something you're hiding from me?" It was this response from Shiju that instantly pulled Bai Xian back to reality, because he himself had an unspeakable secret. Bai Xian wasn't actually the biological child of the Bai family, and he had witnessed the Bai family's real child being swallowed by the cold lake water, so he had no courage to leave the room and confront his wife. Bai Xian unknowingly let his emotions affect his work. At this moment, an employee reporting to him noticed his state, and felt like the boss was hinting at him that his work wasn't good enough. The employee, with a trembling voice, begged the boss to tell him if he had done anything wrong. Otherwise, this pressure would make him suffocate. Bai Xian said, "You've done great," then told everyone to take a break and continue later. But the employee thought he was being sarcastic. He could hear the sound of his meal ticket shattering in his mind. The employee ran to the restroom to secretly call his wife. He said that due to too much pressure, his liver levels were almost off the charts. "But don't worry, my dear. For the love of you, I've decided to stand tall and be a man. From now on, I'll never care about anyone else's opinions." The next moment, he saw the boss washing his hands, and heard that the boss wanted to speak with him privately. The sharp sound of his shattered meal ticket rang in his ears again. At that moment, the man looked extremely panicked. He thought his words had offended the decisive and serious boss, who was also a stickler for details. But the truth was, Bai Xian was curious how after over 10 years of marriage, the employee could still be so sweet and chatty with his wife. The employee felt his advice was hard to say, but under the boss's pressure, he decided to speak up. He said a man should be broad-minded. When it comes to a life partner, he should sometimes turn a blind eye. Sometimes, even if you know the truth, you have to pretend to be clueless. If you nitpick everything, it will surely suffocate the other person. But I think with your personality, it must be tough for you. What's wrong with my personality? Upon hearing this, the man quickly clarified, "Your personality is excellent. It's easy working with you. What I mean is you need to control your temper. In the pursuit of perfection, work together with your wife. This is my little tip for keeping love fresh." It was this piece of advice that helped Bai Xian let go of the events from the night before. At this moment, Shiju received an offer from the president's office. Everyone was excited for Shiju becoming the sign language interpreter for the president's office, but they tactfully chose to leave, to give Shiju the opportunity to share the good news with her family first. Shiju initially wanted to tell her father first, but after a moment of hesitation, she decided to tell her husband first.